A 6,000-mile drive, a vintage car, and the most remote highway in America. What could possibly go wrong? We're on our way to drive the legendary Dalton Highway, a 414-mile dirt road built to support the Alaskan pipeline. It runs from Fairbanks to Prudhoe Bay in Alaska. To get to this highway and back again, we'll journey almost 6,000 miles in our 1995 Land Rover Defender. We'll have no backup plan, just us, our gear, and the open road. This is more than just a road trip. It's a test of endurance and a dream we're determined to chase, no matter what stands in our way. And we encounter our first test just 30 minutes into this journey. If you don't know, we live full-time in an RV and had planned to store it for this journey. But on our way to put it in storage, our truck broke down in the middle of the interstate. Later that night, after sitting on the highway for many hours, we find a hotel with a vacancy and a pet-friendly policy. We're awaiting the verdict from the dealership, but the clock is ticking, and we are already behind schedule for our planned departure date due to the serious damage we found in the foundations of this 30-year-old car. And so, we wait.
1 week later.
It's officially past now or never, and we don't have a clear timeline on the repairs, being told it could take either weeks or months. We didn't come this far or spend this much money just to give up, and we can't afford to live in a hotel for 2 months if the repairs take that long. So it's time to say goodbye to the RV, goodbye truck, and good riddance to this expensive hotel. Hello, Canada, beautiful and kind, and laden with rain and mosquitoes and thieving raccoons. Oh, Canada. At least we get to weather test our gear, and test it we do. We set up everything. It's actually a bit bigger than we thought it would be, all said and done. And yes, a raccoon stole our cat's food bag, and all we got was this lousy picture. But on the other side of the rain comes the sun and endless flowers and beauty. We finally settle into our gear, meet up with some locals in BC for pizza, and more pizza, and then we pack up and hit the road north. Goodbye traffic. Also goodbye yummy pizza. Feeling more free with every kilometer. Hey, we are in Canada now. But the sunshine has its own challenges. Steep climbs, extra weight, and rising temperatures push the Defender to its limits. Every stop becomes a moment to reset, to find relief from the heat, to remind ourselves why we started this journey. But alas, we do make it to our first destination and last major city, Whistler, BC. We stay in the Whistler Olympic Park, and if you haven't been to Crepe Montagne, then add it to your bucket list. They're truly magical, and it's such a delicious experience. At the Olympic Park, we set up our mosquito machine and settle into a cozy evening to prepare for what's ahead. As we research, we hear whispers of an abandoned mine and a glacier further north. We're not planning too far out, we're just seeing where the road takes us. Here's what we do know, though. We're ready to say goodbye to civilization, stepping onto the road, not knowing where we might be swept off to. The Dalton Highway awaits, leading us to the Arctic Ocean. Through lands as wild as the stories that haunt them, northern BC and the Yukon are ahead, vast, untamed, and home to creatures that could eat us for breakfast. The Arctic is calling, but so are its secrets. Will we make it to the end of the world, or will the North test us in ways we never saw coming? P.S. If you don't know who we are,
I'm Kyle.
and I'm Ariana.
2022, we sold our belongings and took to the road with our furry friends and one goal in mind.
To travel the world and share our unbiased reviews.
Because we are committed to the pizza.